birds, and it's just a really lovely thing to do. And this is what I love about my retreats in Croatia, is that we practice, and Dominican Republic, we're outdoors all the time practicing, and there's something really special about just being surrounded by nature as you practice. So a big warm welcome to Dynamic Yoga on a Monday. I hope you've all had a wonderful weekend. Beginning with easy pose or half lotus or full lotus. Bringing hands onto the knees and closing the eyes. Take a big full inhale, inviting any intentions in. And a long exhale. And then gently opening your eyes and circling your arms up to the sky with a big breath in. Bringing your palms together and drawing those hands down to your heart center. And we're going to begin with Paschimottanasana. So bringing your legs forward, extending. Circle your arms up to the sky with a big deep breath in. Exhale, begin to reach forwards. And if your hamstrings are tight, feel free to bend the knees. Inhale, looking over the toes. Exhale, folding. Engaging Ujjayi breath. Inhaling, lengthening through your back. Exhaling, folding a little deeper. And imagining I am placing my hands at the base of your spine and just shifting your lower back a little bit further forward with an inhale. And then exhaling, folding. And then bringing chin to the chest, rolling up. Crossing ankles, coming back to easy pose, extending the arms out. Squeeze your hands into fists. And flashing through the hands, extending the arms wide and just beginning to warm up the wrists and go a little faster if you can for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep your arms extended. Take one palm behind you, one palm forward, and then rotate. Good. Getting the movements into your shoulders. Good. And then swooping arms up. Bringing palms together. Interlacing fingers, pushing palms away. Stretch. Draw those palms up to the sky. Roll those shoulders back, sit up tall. Send your right hand down to the earth. Bring that right wrist down, keep your left sit bone rooted, and we're going to pull back with the left elbow. And then over the ear, and then faster for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach all the way up and over. Left hand, left wrist grounding, right sit bone ground. Big stretch into the right oblique, pulling back with resistance. And then faster, rowing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach all the way up and over. Take your hands in front of you, walking them as far as they'll go. Take a big Ujjayi breath. And let's walk the hands over to the right hand side. And stretch, keeping both sit bones down. And walking hands and upper body over to the left side. Stretching out, both sit bones still rooted. And then drawing hands back to the top of your mat, flowing through over the knees. Bring your feet behind you. And then take those Knees directly underneath the hips. Good. Inhale, dropping your tummy, looking forwards. Exhale to cats. Good. Inhale to cow, just changing my view. Exhale to cats. Ujjayi breath. Good. And a couple more. Exhaling, try it with your eyes closed now. Inhaling to cow pose. Exhaling to cat pose. Really pull that tummy up. Inhale to a flat back and open your eyes. Extend your right leg behind, draw your left arm forward and reach. And then exhale, drawing knee in towards your chest and nose. Inhale, swoop away. Exhale, drawing in. And inhale, reach and lengthen. Good, couple more. Exhale, knee to the nose if you can. Inhale, swoop away. Good, last one. Exhale to a crunch. Inhale, reach. Draw your left hand down to the earth. Let's swoop the right hand up to the sky. Right foot grounds, reaching up. Drawing your right arm over your ear. Nice big deep stretch over the right side body. Then lift that right leg off the ground. And taking elbow to knee to crunch. 5 and 4, 3, 2. Good for hip mobility as well. 1. Good, staying there, but place your right foot onto the ground. Check your left hands under the left shoulder, then lift your left knee, left foot off the ground and extend the left leg forward. Reach, draw back. Good, extend, draw back. 1 more, extend, draw back. Heart to earth pose, left knee grounds, right knee grounds. Swoop your right shoulder underneath the left. Good, right ear finding the ground, left arm reaching up to the sky. Send your left hand around your back. Draw the left shoulder back slowly. Take a big deep breath. Good, exhale, release your left hand. Slide your right shoulder through. Begin to walk your hands forward, coming down onto your tummy and extend your right arm out to the side. If you've got fairly mobile shoulders, take the arm up a little higher so the hand is parallel to the crown of your head. Otherwise, particularly if this is new to you, keep it parallel with the shoulder, the hand. Roll slowly onto the right shoulder, so onto the right side of your body, and then bend your left knee, coming onto the sole of the left foot. Perhaps come onto the sole of the right foot too, and send your left arm all the way up and over. See if you can find the right hand. And then using the weights to roll into that right shoulder. Take a big breath. Take a long exhale. 1 more. Good. Okay, let's roll slowly back over onto the tummy. Coming back up into a 4-point base. And extending the left leg and your right arm reach. Inhale. Exhale to crunch, knee to the nose. Inhale, reach and lengthen. Good. Exhale to crunch, knee in towards the nose. Good. Inhale and reach. Good. 1 more. Exhale to crunch. Inhale to reach. Hold. Extend. Draw your right hand down to the earth. Stack your left hip over the right. Reach your left arm up to the sky and bring the left arm over your ear. Press into the right hand, ensuring it's directly under the right shoulder. And then lift your left leg off the ground. Good. Sending left elbow to knee and reach away. And for 4. And away. 3 and reach. 2 and away. And 1. Good. Place your left foot onto the ground. Press into the right hand. Lift your right knee off the earth. Extend the right leg forwards and draw it back in. Again, breathe in, extend. Exhale, draw back in. One more, extend. Good, draw back in. Transition to heart to earth pose. Left knee finds the ground and the right, and then swoop your left shoulder underneath. Left ear finds the ground, right arm reaches up to the sky and wraps around the back. Beginning to draw your right shoulder back a little bit, your left shoulder through. Take a big deep breath. One more as we sort of twist the upper spine. And then send your right hand gently down to the earth underneath your right shoulder. Glide that left hand through and come down onto your tummy. Extend your left arm either parallel to the shoulders or parallel to the crown of the head. And then right hand's going to propel you to push into the ground over to your left side. Right knee bends, maybe the left knee bends, both soles of the feet onto the ground, sending your right hand up and over. And again, if you're new to this, it might feel really uncomfortable to begin with. Try and breathe deeply, try and relax. Use your body weight to roll gently into the left shoulder. Nice deep stretch going on. One more breath here, maybe taking the right sit bone down to the earth. And then rolling over onto your tummy. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Breathe in, we're going to rise up to a cobra, shoulders drawing back. Breathing out, rolling back to a downward facing dog. Lengthening both legs. Bending both knees for a moment. And then rolling through into a plank. We're going to take a press up. Feel free to have a knee to the ground if you're building strength. And then roll back to downward facing dog. Again, bend through the knees. Rolling forward to a plank. A little press. Remember, if you're building strength, knee to the ground and press. Rise up, back and down dog. One more, bending the knees. Rolling forward. Pressing up. Nice and strong. Good. And back to down dog. Sending your left foot towards your right. Swoop your right leg up to the sky, tucking the right toes of the shin. Press into the ground of the right hand and see if it's possible to bring your left hand back towards the left foot, maybe finding the left ankle. Lift that right leg high. Good. And then send your left hand to the top of the mat once more. We're going to take the right knee in towards the chest, tiger curl, tucking the tummy, knee in towards the chest. Swoop that right leg back up to the sky with an inhale. Send your right knee to the right upper arm, squeeze and hold. Swooping the right leg up again, send your right knee to the left upper arm, hold. And then draw your right leg all the way up, stepping your right foot to the inner edge of the right thumb. Draw your left knee down to the earth and inhale up to Anjaneyasana. Take a big lungful of air. Bring your palms together. Exhale, draw your hands down to your heart center. Taking both hands either side of the front foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee. Stepping through to Uttanasana. Soften the knees and roll yourself up. Take a big full inhale as you reach the arms up to the sky. Take hold of the left wrist, banana your body to the right side. Swoop your left foot behind the right, bending the right knee. To the right side, Anna. And then up we come again, or it doesn't matter which side, as long as you do it once on one side and once on the other side, taking a hold of the right wrist, banana the body to the left, soften the left knee and swoop your right foot behind the left. Good, big deep stretch. Good, everyone. Swoop the arms up to the sky. Big inhale. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, folding down. Hands ground. Step back with your right foot. Looking forwards, take a big deep breath. Exhale, step back, left foot. Double chaturanga, so press up and chaturanga. Inhale, rising up to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide, lengthening the arms. Take a big deep breath. Lift both heels off the ground slowly. Look to your belly button. Lift the tummy. Roll the shoulders forwards, lowering the hips. So a rolling wave. Shoulders drawing back, looking forwards. And exhale, pressing the ground away, rolling all the way back to your downward facing dog. Sending your right foot towards the left. Send your left leg up to the sky, nice and high. And we're going to start to try and take the right hand towards the right foot. Keeping that balance, and maybe take a hold of the right ankle with the right hand, if that's available to you. One more breath. And then send your right hand to the top of the mat once more. Drawing your left knee in towards the chest, tiger curl. Take a breath. Inhale, swoop that leg back up. Nice and high. Exhale, take your left knee to the left upper arm. Good. And swoop it back up. Big deep breath in. Exhale, take your left knee to the right upper arm. Good. Inhale, swoop it back up. And then stepping your left foot to the inner edge of the left thumb. Draw your right knee down to the earth, a wide stance. Inhale, reaching both arms up to the sky. Bringing your palms together. Exhale, drawing your hands down to your heart center. Placing both hands either side of the front foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift the knee. And then stepping through to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Soften your knees. Begin to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. And then inhale, swoop the arms up to the sky. Fill your lungs. Exhale, gliding down with a flat back. Forwards and down. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, fold. Hands find the ground, down by your feet if possible. Stepping back with your left foot. Nice big deep step back. Inhale, look forwards, bed down with the hips. Exhale, step back, right foot. Double chaturanga or single if you prefer. Inhale, rising up to cobra, shoulders back. To up dog, lifting the quads. Rolling back, so press into the ground. Find your strength in your shoulders and arms. As the hips lift high, flip over one foot and then the other to downward facing dog, getting stronger with each and every practice. Take a big deep breath. Take a long exhale. Okay, sending your right leg up to the sky. We're going to stack the right hip over the left. Send your right foot to the outer edge of your right hand. And send your left foot to the outer edge of your left hand. Bring the hands to the heart. Open the knees, big deep breath, shoulders drawing back. Exhale, fingertips or palms down to the ground. Hips are going to draw up to the sky. And walk your hands to the right hand side. Give that leg a little hug. And walk your hands to the left hand side, giving your left leg a little hug. Walking your hands to the center of the feet, heel toe them to hip width apart. Then bend your knees, but send your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers. Keep your head and neck really loose. Take the head a little from side to side. Roll your shoulders forwards as you keep these hands interlaced. And then if it's okay, straighten the legs. Nice big deep breath, sending the weight forward into the balls of the feet, heels almost lifting but not quite. And then send those hands down to the earth, softly roll yourself up. Breathing in, draw the arms up to the sky, inhaling, bringing palms together, exhale, hands drawing down to your heart center. Bringing your feet together, knees together, bend through the knees, inhale, reach up to Utkatasana. Exhale, palms together, hands down to the heart, forward fold. Inhale, lifting the heart. Placing those hands directly underneath the shoulders, bend your knees and take a little hop back into plank. And Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to down dog. Swooping your right leg up to the sky, flexing the toes. Step your right foot to the inner edge of the right thumb. Spin and ground your back heel. We're going to go faster here. Inhale to warrior one. And then exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Good. Exhale to down dog. Inhale, left leg lifts, stepping through to the inner edge of the left thumb. Spin and ground back foot, rising up. Palms together, hands down to the heart, stepping back to chaturanga. Inhale, rising up to cobra. Exhale to down dog. Well done. Take a breath. And then take your left leg up to the sky. Begin to stack your left hip over the right. So really opening up that left hip. Look over your right shoulder, have a look at the toe. Press the chest downwards. Step your left foot to the outer edge of the left hand. Step your right foot to the outer edge of the right hand. Malasana. Choice, stay in Malasana or come through to Bakasana. Knees find the upper arms as the hands ground. Then lift and hold for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, big toes touching if possible, and 1. Meeting back in Malasana. Listening to your body the whole time and always being mindful of where you are in your practice. So if something is not right for you, then just stick with the first option. Bringing hands down to the ground, hips drawing up to the sky. Heel toe those feet all the way together. Bend your knees and rise up to Utkatasana. Big deep breath in. I hope you can't hear the chainsaws. It's not really. Oh, good, you can't. You're shaking your head. That's brilliant. I was going to say, it's not really the soundtrack for yoga, chainsaws in the background. Bringing palms together, exhale, forward fold. They seem to be getting louder. Inhale, lifting the heart, fingertips to the ground. Exhale, palms find the ground. Bend the knees, lift the heels, floating back lightly to plank. Good, everyone, chaturanga. Rising up to up dog, so we're on the tops of the feet, lifting the quads. Beautiful. Exhale to downward facing dog. Pressing the ground away, shoulders drawing away from the ears. And here we go again. We're going to lift the right leg up to the sky, step the right foot to the inner edge of the right thumb, spin and ground the back heel. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, hands to the heart, hands either side of the front foot, stepping back chaturanga. And rolling back to down dog. Left leg lifts, big deep breath, stepping left foot to the inner edge of the left thumb, spin and ground your back foot, inhale, reaching up, good, exhale, down to chaturanga. Big deep breath in, And then meet me in child's pose, opening the knees. Send your sit bones down to your heels, forehead finding the ground. Send your hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Send those hands up towards the sky and tuck your chin in towards your chest. A big deep breath. A long exhale. Another breath. And then sending those hands gently down to the base of the spine, swooping both arms forwards. Okay, from here into a rolling wave, draw your chin to your chest. Lift your sit bones away from your heels. Tuck your pubic bone towards your navel, rolling through. Open the feet. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lift the quads and roll back to downward facing dog. Stepping your left foot towards your right, swoop your right leg up to the sky. Take your right heel towards your hip, elevate the left heel. Draw your right knee in towards your chest, roll your shoulders over the wrists, tiger curl. Swooping your right leg up to the sky, a big deep breath. Exhale, send your right knee to the right upper arm. Maybe you stay here. Step 2, we lower the body down. Step 3, we extend the right leg. Now the elbows are being used as shelves. Right elbow holding the right upper leg. And left leg perhaps lifts off the ground. Carefully bringing right leg back up to the sky as left leg grounds. Reach. And then step your right foot to the outer edge of your left hand. Bend the knee. Okay, same thing. Elbows are being used as shelves. Left elbow into the left upper arm. Take the weight downwards, so the body downwards, and maybe just go this far. If you can, extend the legs and lift. And then send your right leg back up to the sky. We're going to step the right foot in between the hands and draw your right hand into a fist. Draw that fist up towards your shoulder. Send your left hand into a fist, rising up to archer's pose. Send your left fingers forward, circle your left arm up and over and spin and ground that back heel. Taking your right arm forward with the palm facing up, reach. Circling the arms, sinking into the back hip, right toes lift. Crossing hands in front of the heart, reaching your left arm behind you, your right arm over the right leg. Sending that right hand in towards the hip, gliding forward. Okay, taking off. Focus your mind, come onto the ball of the back foot and lift that left leg off the ground. Swooping both arms either side of the hips. Reach. Keep those hips square if you can. Good, everyone. Swoop the arms forwards to warrior 3. Hold. And swoop both arms up to the sky. Left knee drawing in towards the chest. Give that knee a little squeeze into the chest. And then bringing the left foot down to the earth. Sending your right heel into your left thigh or lower down. Bring your hands to your heart center. Bring the hands up to the sky with a big deep breath in. Exhale, sending both arms either side of the body and down. Inhale, bringing hands back to the heart. Exhale, sending the hands down, rooting through the left foot. Lengthen the body, grow a little taller as you bring those arms up to the sky. Bringing palms together, exhale, hands drawing down to the heart. Soften your left knee. Take your right foot, Denise, you're there already, but if you're not, take your right foot over the edge of the thigh. So some of us do this anyway to stop the foot from slipping. But then from here, take the chest forward, bring the arms out to the side. like we're in the Matrix or something like that. Extend. Okay, standing split very carefully. Swoop the right leg behind you and bring both hands down to the earth, lifting that right leg just as high as it wants to go. Lift and reach, bringing chest and chin in towards the shin. A big deep breath. And then we're going to step back with the right foot. Big deep step back. Good. Draw your right knee down to the earth. A twist, reach the arms up to the sky. Good. Sending palms together, exhale, hands drawing down to the heart. Send your right elbow to the outer edge of your left knee. Press that left palm into the right, looking over the shoulders. Breathe. An option to tuck the back toes under and lift the back knee. Another option to open the arms up, looking to the left thumb, right hand down to the earth. One more big deep breath here. Good. Exhale, send both hands down either side of the front foot. Pyramid pose. Step the right foot in just a little bit. Ground through both heels. Send your tummy and chest forward and fold tummy and chest and chin in towards the left leg. Good. Try and get some length into your spine. Big deep breath in. And exhale, fold. One more big deep breath in. Good. Exhale, bend through your left knee. We're going to step the right foot to meet the left. Rise up to Utkatasana. Exhale, reach your arms behind you and lift the heels. Swooping both arms forward, lower your sit bones down, down, down. And all the way down to the earth, catching your big toes into your two peace fingers. Begin to lift the legs, or you've got the backs of the knees. Lengthen the back and start to open the feet, looking up to the sky. Breathing fully all the time, bringing both feet back together. Drawing a little bit more into the chest. Keep that back long, but stretch those hamstrings. Good. Okay, releasing the feet. Keep the arms either side of the legs. And we're going to lower down to a hover. And then draw your knees into your chest, rising up. Breathe in. Exhale and lower. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, lower down to a hover. This time perhaps send your arms behind you. Drawing back forwards and rising up. Again, lower down. Arms draw behind. Arms draw forward and rising up. One more time, lower down, either staying here or arms drawing behind. Arms drawing forward and rising back up. Well done. Cross those ankles over, bring your hands down to the earth, and if you can, float the feet or step the feet into a plank. Okay, so hands directly underneath the shoulders. We're going to tip onto the right foot, left foot stacked just in front, making sure that right hand is underneath the shoulder. Side plank. Lift your left arm up to the sky, lift those hips. Take a breath. Let's have a little go at sending the left foot sort of like into a tree pose, left foot onto the right thigh. And perhaps, if you're going one step further, we take that toe into the two peace fingers and lift the leg up to the sky. Breathe. And then carefully tipping over, releasing onto the other side. Give the wrists a shake if they need, but same thing on the other side. So left hand directly underneath the left shoulder, right arm lifting up. And maybe this is enough. Maybe you stay here. Maybe we take the right foot to the left thigh. Maybe we take the foot, the right toe into the right two peace fingers and lift up to the sky. Good, big deep breath. And then release right hand down to the earth. Chaturanga. Inhale, rising up to cobra. Exhale, roll yourself back into a child's pose. Swooping all the way back. Place the forehead down to the earth. Notice how you feel. Allow everything to settle. And start to swoop your hands down towards your heels. And then nice and slowly transitioning into camel pose. If you can, keep the hands to the heels. Roll your chin in towards your chest. Rolling up to a high kneeling, pushing the hips forward and opening the chest. Or the hand, we have one arm behind, one arm to the heel, or both hands to the lower back. Pushing the hips forward, dropping the head if that feels okay. It's not right for everybody, and tipping the head back is not always advisable, so it's up to you and your neck what you do here. For me, it feels lovely to tip back, but just be careful. Good, everyone. Coming down slowly. Sit bones drawing down. Gliding hands forward to child's pose. Good. From child's pose into a rolling wave. Breathing in, draw your chin to your chest. Lift those sit bones away from the heels. Tuck your pelvis forwards and down. Inhaling to up dog, lifting up. Exhaling to down dog, rolling over the toes. Crossing both ankles over, perhaps, if that feels nice, and pushing the heels down. Or just making any movements that feel good in downward facing dog. And coming back to your Ujjayi breath. Where has your mind gone? Check in. Have you been drifting off in thought? Tame that mind back to this moment. Okay, if the legs are crossed, we're going to uncross them. And send your right foot towards the left. Swoop your left leg up to the sky, nice and high. Tiger curl, left knee drawing in towards the chest and nose. Shoulders stacking over the wrists. Inhale, swooping that left leg back up to the sky. Exhale, send your left knee to the left upper arm. Step 1, we hold here. Step 2, we lower down. Step 3, we extend the left leg. Step 4, we lift the right. If we're there, we carefully place the right foot down. Press into the hands and swoop the left leg back up. And then placing the left foot to the outer edge of your right hand. Not easy in itself. Then tipping your weight so the left ribs go towards the left elbow. Left elbow finds the ribs. Left leg is stacked over the right elbow and right leg lifts. Coming back. Well done. Swoop left leg back up to the sky. Step your left foot to the inner edge of the left thumb. Good. Are we getting warm? Excellent. Left hand into a fist. Draw that left fist up towards the shoulder. Right hand into a fist. Rising up to archer's pose. Right fingers are drawing forward. We're circling the right arm up and over. Spin and ground the back heel. Glide your left arm forwards. Good. Circling the left arm up and over. Spin the arms, crossing in front of the heart to double block. Taking your left hand in towards the hip. Gliding through. Take off to flying warrior. Lift that right leg. Flying warrior lift. So left leg forward, left arm reaching, right arm behind. That's it. Good. From flying warrior to warrior 3, squaring through the hips, lift through the arms, lift that back leg. And then drawing arms up to the sky, taking right knee into the chest, give it a little squeeze. And then lower it down. Well done. Sending your left heel up into the right thigh, or hooking it over if your leg is slippy, if your trousers are slippy. Bringing your hands to your heart and grow tall. Good. Start to extend those hands up to the sky. Hold it there for a moment. Reach. Lift through the tummy. Feel yourself grow a little taller. And then send the arms either side of the body and down. Really nice. Inhale, sending the hands back to the heart. Exhale, sending the hands softly down. Ujjayi, breath in. Ujjayi, breath out. Soften the right knee. Vrikshasana. Foot over the thigh, reaching the arms out. Send the body forward. That's it, good. Find that balance. Nothing better for focusing the mind than balance. Really nice. From Vrikshasana to standing split. Send the left leg out, so through warrior three. And then hands down to the earth, left leg lifting. And hug yourself into the right leg. And then send your left leg back. Nice big deep step back. Good. Stepping the left foot slightly forward for a moment to pyramid pose. We're straightening both legs, sending tummy and chest forward and folding into the right leg. A nice big deep breath. A long exhale. And then bending through the right knee, send your left foot back and send the knee down to the earth. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale to a twist, hands down to the heart, left elbow to the outer edge of the right knee. Pressing right palm into the left, looking over your right shoulder, big deep breath. Carefully tuck your back toes under, lift the back knee off the earth, pushing into the heel. Extend the arms open. Good, breathing deeply and fully. Good, one more. Excellent, send both hands down to the earth. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, reaching up to chair pose. Exhale, send both hands down to the earth in front of your feet. Lift your heels off the ground. Is it possible to take your knees into your armpits? Send your weight forward and lift perhaps those feet off the ground. Crane pose. Different to crow. Crow, the knees are to the outer edges, the hands are a bit wider. Crane, the hands directly underneath the shoulders. And it might feel a little sore to begin with, bringing the knees into the armpits. Or if you haven't practiced it for a while. All right. Or we can have a little go at side crow. So hands parallel to the feet. And then we send the body in towards the elbows, lift the feet off the ground. Also any variations, extending the legs. Good. All right. Coming onto the seat, bring the feet forward. If you're still experimenting with side crow, go ahead, there's no rush. Okay, extending both legs forward, coming back to Paschimottanasana. Swoop your arms up to the sky, breathing in. Exhale, reaching forward, breathing out, taking a hold of the edges of the feet. Does it feel any different to the start of the class? Lengthen through the chest, folding down. Again, imagine my hands are to your lower back, just edging you forward. Big deep breath. And fold. And one more. And fold. Okay, so today we're going to have a little go at reclined pigeon. I think works for many people that are here. Come to baby boat to begin with. Reach the arms either side of the legs. Building up this core strength. Good. Slowly, for the count of 10, we're going to lower down. So extending legs, 10 and 9, 8 and 7, 6 and hover, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and lower down to the earth. Send your right foot into your left hand or left crook of the elbow if you can, and wrap your right arm around the edge of the knee. And then just give that leg, that knee, that hip a little bit of a rock, making perhaps little circles into the hip joint, beginning to draw your right foot in towards the chest. A nice, big, deep stretch here. On the subject of big, deep stretches, begin to send your right leg long, taking a hold of the back of the leg into the hands or the back of the calf, and draw in towards the chest. Left leg in line with the or left foot in line with the left hip, and stretch. Good. Then bending your right knee once more. Send your right hand underneath to the inner edge of the right knee, underneath, and reach for the outer edge of the foot if that's available. And then open up, sending your left hand onto your left hip to keep the sit bone down. A big stretch. Good. And then sending your right foot, we're going to send the right foot to the left thigh, as we were doing in Rikshasana when we were standing. And fold that right knee downwards towards the earth. Now, is it possible to rise up with the arms, lifting all the way up, sending the arms up to the sky? That's right. Good. And then send your right hand behind your back. You might want to take hold of the right foot in the left hand and just lift it to reach, to see if you can find the foot with the right hand. If that's not possible, that's absolutely fine, it doesn't matter. You can either keep the right hand behind the back, or you can send both arms up to the sky. And then folding over, taking a hold of the left ankle or foot and fold. Try and soften the left thigh. So yeah, another option is to bring the foot to the inner thigh and reach and fold. So that one, depending on where you're at. Another option, if you're practicing, if you want to give this a practice in your own time, is to pop a strap around the edge of your foot, reach behind with the right hand, find the strap, and then fold. It's quite often, it's a pose that needs a little bit of work of building up to it before we can actually get to that foot. And remember, it's like a half lotus. So if lotus doesn't particularly work for your knees and hips, then take this option. Okay. Coming back to baby boat. So slowly roll up. Bring your feet in front of you. Take the hands to the backs of the knees. Lengthen and lift the legs. Reaching the arms either side. So lengthen the spine, lift the legs, reach. And then slowly for the count of 10, lowering down. 10 and 9, 8, 7, legs lengthening now. 6, hover. 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and down you go. Sending the left foot into your right hand or the crook of the elbow. Wrap your left arm around the knee and then begin to gently rock into the left hip. Good. Take a nice big deep breath and a long exhale, making sure that right heel is in line with your right hip. Breathe fully and deeply and see where you want to go with this. Maybe the right foot draws totally into the chest. Maybe the foot goes further in towards the face. Not too close though. And then perhaps we extend the left leg, and take a stretch, taking a hold of the back of the calf. Drawing the leg into the chest. Breathing fully as you stretch. Now, particularly if you relax, because when we stretch, sometimes when we go to our first barrier, the muscles can tense up. So to build flexibility, we've got to mindfully sort of breathe and relax the body. As we breathe deeply and relax, the muscle relaxes and allows us to go a little further. Just as long as you can switch that muscle on, you know that you're safe and you're not going too far. Taking your left arm underneath the left shoulder, take a hold of the edge of the foot with the left hand and right hand onto the hip, and then open up the leg. Big deep stretch. Feel free to use any straps, of course. And then from here, we're placing the left foot onto the right thigh. So left foot onto the right thigh, and then lifting up. Inhale, reaching up. Send your, so whatever you did on the last side, do it on this one. So left hand behind the back if you can, reaching for the toe. Reach up and take a bow, or another version that suited you. And then breathing, looking over the toes. And exhaling and folding. One more breath. And fold. Good. And then gently, slowly rolling up. And coming all the way back down to the earth again. Taking the soles of your feet together, allow your knees to rock out to the side. Gentle stretch into the thighs. We're going to swoop the arms up behind us and take a big stretch. And then bringing your hands down by your side, let's practice bridge pose today. If you want to have a go at full wheel, please go ahead. But otherwise, bridge pose, bringing the feet down onto the ground. So soles of the feet onto the ground. Palms onto the ground. Press that lower spine into the ground. Slowly peel your back off the ground. So lower spine, mid spine, and upper spine, keeping the neck long. And then taking any variations that suit you, either hands underneath the body or propping the hips, lifting the hips a little higher, or coming to full wheel. That's it. Press into the legs, Tana. Aiming to straighten those legs up in full wheel. Well done. Good. Keep pressing into those feet. Really energetic pose, Tana. Well done. One more breath if you can. Good. All right. And slowly calming down safely wherever you're at, coming down to the earth. Going up. So bring the knees into the chest for a moment. Take a little rock from side to side. If you've just done full wheel, just take a moment and allow that to be absorbed. When you're ready, coming upside down, hands onto the ground, lifting the hips and lower back off the ground, sending the feet down behind, propping the lower back with your hands to a plow pose. Keep the back of your neck long. And see if you can bend the knees, taking your knees to the outer edges of your ears, if that's possible. If you feel okay to do so, wrap your arms around the backs of the knees. So we're cutting off the ears and the eyes, our senses. Take a breath. And then carefully bring your elbows down to the earth. Your hands onto your lower back. And with a breath in, we're going to bring those legs up to the sky. Pressing into your elbows. Keep lifting up, up, up. Pointing the toes. Good. Keep stacking your hips over the shoulders, knees over the hips, ankles over the knees. Keep the left toes pointing up. We're going to try and cross the right toes over the left shoulder and see if we can find the ground. And then reach those right toes all the way back up. Cross your left toes over the right shoulder, down to the earth if you can. And then reach all the way back up. And then bring both toes down together into plow, keeping the neck long, palms onto the ground, and lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, down to the earth. Sending both legs all the way down to Shavasana. Palms upwards, ankles rolling outwards. And just staying here for 2 minutes, closing your eyes and breathing softly and deeply, just allowing. And taking this time to relax, to perhaps visualize. Maybe visualize what you are wanting to be in your life, what you're wanting to attract into your life. Or simply float and relax and allow your practice to be absorbed into your body. And all the while taking longer exhales. Soaking everything in, soaking up this moment. And finally, a little practice of gratitude. If you can contemplate 5 things you're grateful for as your body relaxes. Sending out vibrations of gratitude as your body relaxes. Another couple of breaths. And then gently giving the toes and the fingers a little bit of a wiggle. Bringing your feet together, take a stretch, arms over the head and stretch, tensing all of the muscles in your body. Tense, tense, tense and stretch. Draw your knees into your chest. Give them a hug. Take a little rock from side to side. And then rolling up. Bringing your chin down to your chest when you've arrived in easy pose. And taking a gentle head roll to the right side. And a gentle head roll to the left side. Always make the most of these little head rolls at the end, just to release any crunchy bits in the neck. And then finishing together, stacking head over the heart, swooping arms up to the sky, circling up, breathing in, bringing hands together, exhale, thumbs past the forehead, representing positive thoughts, to the mouth, representing positive words, down to the heart for positive intentions, less judgments. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful sunny day, springtime. Namaste. Sorry, that wasn't very peaceful, but yes, namaste. We're all excited about the spring. Lovely. All right, guys. Lovely to see you. Mwah. Artemis, I'm going to have a quick word if that's all right.
See you tomorrow, Jess.
See you tomorrow. Take care.
Yep.
So, Artemis, I haven't heard from your friend. I just wanted to let you know, because I know you, and I haven't forgotten, and we'll give her another sort of week or so, because you know kids are going into Easter and stuff, and if she doesn't get in contact, then perhaps if you think it's all right for me to reach out, you could send me her email address.
I'm actually going to see her in a couple of hours.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to ask her what's happening and so on. But yeah, she really wanted to start. But to be honest with you, Jess, she's been so overwhelmed with everything, because her daughter, some days she doesn't go to school. She just doesn't get out of bed. She doesn't, and she works. So I think is a case of starting. Sometimes the starting is the most difficult. But I'll see her 12:30 on her lunch break.
Yeah.
So I will, yeah.
When do the kids break up? Is it Thursday for you guys?
Alexander is Wednesday, Ellie's Thursday.
And this lady's, is her daughter in one of your children's?
She's with Ellie. She's secondary school. They're not in the same form anymore, but anyway, they've known each other since they were little. So she breaks up on Thursday as well.
Yeah.
But like I said, some days she just won't go to school. She suffers from severe anxiety, so it's an issue getting her up and getting her out of bed and getting her to school. So some days are great, so that happens, but some other days it doesn't. She has two girls. Her younger is year 7 in a different school, but she's fine. She's very different personality, very different outlook in life, and she just gets up and goes and does stuff and does acting and and all sorts of things. So it's
I would like to suggest that she encourages her daughter to do the class with her. It can be extremely good for anxiety, and I can also give some tips and tools and things to help. So I'd love to suggest that if they want to do it together. I know it's easier said than done with daughters to do something with you, or if she perhaps, yeah, if she did it with her, because this lady needs I was going to say perhaps has a class on her own, but this lady needs the classes, doesn't she, from the sounds of things herself. But yeah, but it might be a really lovely thing for them to do together.
And I have highly recommended your children's yoga classes as well, if her girls would be, because she has tried in the past, she has tried healing and meditation and all sorts of things for her daughter and so on. And I did say, I highly recommend Jess's children's classes because they give you a sense of calmness and you do something, control your body and so on. But yes, I think it's a case of starting, and I think, like with all of us, when there are a million things happening, it's not just one or two. When there are a million things happening, and you try to go day by day, it's just a case of starting something new, which sometimes can be a bit more daunting.
But if it's because it's a private, I can tailor, and she persuades the daughter to do it. We can do an evening, one, and I get them to really sort of relax, or a morning one, whatever works. But I've got to go because I've got a meeting.
Go.
Say hi. Take care. Bye.
Bye.